Tanche Kiowa, Matthew Chishinakashon, and Michif Nia, British Columbia, Oche Nia. Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Matthew. I am Michif, also known as Métis, from British Columbia. And it is with great pleasure that I'm able to join all of you today to take part in this scarf ceremony to celebrate all our incredible graduates, Indigenous graduates here at McGill. Before I move forward, I think the real hero here to introduce will be our cultural knowledge keeper, Dawn Barnaby, who I have a little bio here, and it's my pleasure to read for you. Dawn Barnaby, originally from Listigouche, Quebec, is a respected traditional person who has emceed many cultural events throughout Turtle Island and sits on various boards of Indigenous organizations. He's married with 3 children and 2 grandchildren and has walked the Red Road for 23 years. And this incredible individual will now do us all the great honor of opening this event for us. So take it away, Dawn. Thank you very much.
Well, oh, it's a beautiful day out today. It's such a beautiful event. I'd like to welcome everybody to the 2021 scarf ceremony. You know, it's been amazing to see, especially during these times of the last 2 years of my wife was a school teacher, and to watch her try to facilitate programs and through the computer, you know, to online learning, it's been a really challenge. And especially for those that are having to do this in university, you know, I know it must be that much harder, but I just want to take the time to acknowledge all the hard work that the students have gone through and sacrifices that they've made. You know, may the Creator spread that good energy into the scarf and wrap them in love. That good energy, you know, as you wear it, may you be reminded of all the hard work and sacrifices you have made to earn this. May the Creator bless you on your continued journey of success in your lives. You know, there are great challenges that are out there today. But one thing that nobody can take away from you is your education and your knowledge. And may you continue to use that in the world and be able to spread that knowledge. You know, they say it's always best that we share our knowledge that we receive. In order to keep it, we give it away. You know, and it's and this is the way that we receive all beautiful things in our lives. You know, I've had many great teachers, elders, and even people that weren't elders. You know, my grandson has taught me a lot, and he's only 6 months old. You know, so there are many teachings that are out there, and we ask the Creator to enable us to embrace all the teachings that come to us in our way, and may it continue to guide us on our journey, and continue to live our lives in a good way, and be proud of all the achievements that you've received today. That you have achieved in wearing the scarf, a ceremonial scarf, to remind you of all that hard work that you've done. And may you continue to touch other people's lives and be a powerful example, and to carry yourself in a good way. You know, Walalo Gazuk, I thank you, Creator, for all these blessings that you have given us and bestowed upon all of us. You know, and I just, with that, I'm gonna turn it back over to our MC. I just want to thank you for this opportunity to be able just to say a few words. You know, I am just in awe of all the hard work that our students do today.
Thank you, Dawn. I don't think we could have asked for a better opening than that. I appreciate your kind and compassionate words, and hopefully that will carry us throughout the remainder of the scarf ceremony. As we move forward in the event, the next would be ever important while we're meeting in a virtual space. Some of us may be here in Tiohtià:ke, some of us may be in other parts of Turtle Island. It's still important to acknowledge the land on which we're gathering here today. So we will move over to a land acknowledgement video that has been prepared. So yeah. May the great powers that be. Uh-oh.
All right, we're just going to share the screen.
Okay.
Antoine, if you can share your screen there. Coming to you.
No problem. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. These are some of the funs of meeting in a virtual space. Sometimes our best intentions are not always matched by the intentions of our technology. So thank you, everyone.
Mhm.
Aha.
Hayo no he ane no hayo hayo no he ane no hayo hano he ane no hayo hano he ane no hayo he no he yo ya ho we yo ha we ya he ya hano he ane no hayo hano.
Thank you. Now, before we move into the part we're all looking forward to, celebrating and acknowledging our graduates, there's a handful of wonderful folks who are going to share a few words. So it is with great pleasure that I'd like to introduce one of our first speakers today, and that is Provost Christopher Manfredi.
Thank you very much, Matthew. It's a pleasure to be here. I want to welcome all the graduates, families, and friends, as well as esteemed members of the extended McGill and Indigenous communities. I'm Chris Manfredi, Provost and Vice Principal Academic, and it is an honor to participate in this celebration with you. As we gather virtually to celebrate this momentous occasion in the lives of Indigenous students at McGill, we acknowledge the profound connection that the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe nations have to the land on which McGill sits, and the contributions that their culture makes to the rich fabric of our universities, past, present, and future. During your studies, you've acquired new skills and knowledge, as well as precious friendships, and you've enriched our university community in an incomparable way. The scarf ceremony is an opportunity to celebrate your hard work, dedication, and the boundless possibilities of your next chapter. In 1875, McGill bestowed a degree on its first Indigenous graduate, Dr. George Bomberry, Ganyenkahaka, Six Nations. Since that time, the presence and contribution of Indigenous students at McGill has continued to grow. This year, we're delighted to recognize the accomplishments of 91 First Nations, Inuit, and Métis students who've completed degree programs and certificates at both the undergraduate and graduate levels from across all of McGill's faculties. Your paths leading to this moment may not have been easy. Many of you confronted and overcame systemic barriers just to get here. For all of your perseverance and commitment, especially under the exceptional constraints of the pandemic, you have many reasons to be proud of yourselves and to feel confident in your abilities. And may this confidence stay with you in the coming years. As you embark on your next chapter, know that McGill will continue the important work outlined in our 52 calls to action with the aim of truth and reconciliation with Indigenous communities. We hope that you'll keep in touch with us along the way as valued members of McGill's global alumni community. Congratulations again, and I wish you continued success. I'd now like to invite Suzanne Fortier, Principal and Vice Chancellor, to say a few words.
Merci, Professeur Manfredi. Bonjour à vous tous. C'est vraiment un grand plaisir de me joindre à vous aujourd'hui pour cette occasion vraiment spéciale. La cérémonie d'aujourd'hui est un moment unique de célébrer vos accomplissements et de vous exprimer notre reconnaissance et notre fierté de vous compter dans les rangs des diplômés de McGill. The special scarf that will be bestowed on you for this occasion highlights your academic journey as an Indigenous student at our university. And of course, that includes a lot of hard work, dedication, perseverance in the face of unusual challenges in the last several months. It's a scarf that we hope you will wear in the community and at future McGill events as a symbol of your accomplishments. Each of you are role models, and you are paving the way, and we hope that you're paving the way for many more First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people to join us at McGill in the future. Some of you were the first in your own family or community to graduate from university. And that is, of course, so remarkable and really inspiring. It takes a lot of courage, and we applaud you for it. Continuing to increase the presence of Indigenous students on our campuses is a priority for McGill, as our Provost just mentioned. And we count on you to be ambassadors in helping us bring more people, Indigenous students, to our campuses. I hope you'll stay in touch with us and that we'll be able to learn about all of your next endeavors and achievements. You are a very important part of McGill and now of the McGill alumni community, and it's a community that will support you. Bravo à vous tous pour tous les efforts que vous avez faits durant les dernières années et votre résilience. On le sait tous, avec cette pandémie, on a eu besoin de beaucoup de résilience. Alors, congratulations, class of 2021. Félicitations.
Thank you, Suzanne Fortier. It is now with a particular pleasure that I get to introduce our next speaker, which is my good friend, Ben Gibo, from the Yankton Sioux Tribe in South Dakota, and he will now be sharing a few words with us. Take it away, Ben. It's good to see you.
Oh, I think you're muted, Ben. Sorry.
Yeah, I think you're muted, Ben. Using my immense hand reading signals, I think Ben is encouraging us to go on to the next speaker while he sorts out these technical difficulties. So I guess it's a bit of a teaser trailer to the wonderful words Ben will say. So we wait with bated breath, but in the meantime, it is an equal pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Carola Vale, the Dean of the School of Continuing Studies. So take it away, and thank you.
Also on mute, my apologies. Can you hear me now? Great. Kwe Wachia Ulukut, bonjour, hello. I am humbled to be here with you today to acknowledge and honor the incredible hard work and dedication and sleepless nights working on your papers that have paved the path of your journey to graduation. This occasion is all the more special because you have persevered, as we've just heard from Provost Manfredi, not only through the challenges of having to balance your studies with the duties of child and elder care, of work and life, but during this terrible coronavirus pandemic. During this time, you had to not only learn subject matter, but to also do so online, remotely, and against the backdrop of many distractions. We honor you today, not only for the knowledge you have mastered, but for what you and your families have done to stay safe and to nurture your own families and communities throughout this time. As we congratulate you on all your accomplishments, I'm reminded of the words of one of my favorite poets, Maya Angelou, who sought to amplify the voices of those whose voices were not heard well, if at all, by the rest of humanity. I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope. I rise, I rise, I rise. And so too do you rise. Here you are today, receiving your certificates and diplomas, which you so very much deserve. Hopefully you have gained so much more than a piece of paper. A new community of lifelong friendships with your classmates, even across the distance, and the School of Continuing Studies and McGill University networks, mentors, instructors, and advisors that will continue to accompany you as you forge your own path ahead. You and others have traveled in mind and spirit to McGill from many different communities, including Kanawage and Haida Kwe, all the way in British Columbia. You and we thus are able to continue the great tradition of the Longhouse. Today, we honor you, your families, friends, and colleagues, your communities and territory, as you join the ranks of ambassadors and leaders preparing the next generation. I congratulate in particular our School of Continuing Studies students today, Ida Labillois, Veronica Lebornia, Patrika McAvoy, for completing your certificate in public administration and governance, as well as Petal McComber, who successfully has completed her certificate in human resource management. Your communities and we all are better off because of your accomplishments. Allow me to close with the words of Fred Saskamoose, famed NHL legend, who has written eloquently about his life journey. While it might not be a world made for us, it's a world we can make better by being proud of who we are and where we come from. You have already done so, and I know you will continue with great success. Congratulations, félicitations, Niawen, Miigwech, Harwa. Merci and thank you.
Thank you for your incredibly kind words. Before we move back to Ben, we're quickly going to transition to another speaker. It is a great pleasure that I'll be introducing Dilson Rassier, Dean, Faculty of Education. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Marv. I won't add much to what our Provost and Principal and Dean Will has said. I'm extremely proud to be here as well, representing the Faculty of Education and the Office of First Nations and Inuit Education in this endeavor, in this incredible achievement that you all have today. We have at McGill in the Faculty of Education, our other faculties partner with Indigenous communities for many, many years. And this is always a really exciting, incredible moment to see you finish your journey, especially with all the challenges that we had in the past years. So I congratulate you all again. We are very proud of this day, very proud to be here with you, very proud to partner with you in this ceremony. I wish you all the luck in the future, and we're always going to be there for you, for partnering with you in any endeavor that we may find in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your encouraging and welcoming words. Now, I've made you wait long enough, Ben, so we'll come back to you now. So once again, it's with great pleasure that I introduce Ben Gibo. Take it away, Ben. Oh no, Ben, we still can't hear you. We're having quite the technical difficulties over here. I would like to ask the advice of some of my co-hosts on what we would like to do going forward here. Sorry, everyone. Technology.
Why don't we give Ben a few minutes and maybe we can just go through the graduate names.
Okay.
And maybe wrap up, Ben, with your speech.
Okay. All right. Apologies, everyone. Sorry, Ben. I will try and come back to you closer to the end of the event. Again, thank you, everyone, for your patience. However, before we get into the graduates, I believe I am going to introduce, once again, with great pleasure, Don Barnaby, who will do a performance for us to set up and set the tone for the reading of the name. So, Don, I pass it off to you. Thank you very much.
And just make sure you got your sound on there, Don.
Yep, there we go. Okay, unmute myself. Right, I'd like to welcome everyone with a welcome song, a Mi'kmaq welcome song. It's just a song that has been used for many generations in our territory, and I would like to share that with you. Igo
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, Don, I cut you off. I was so eager to say thank you. I apologize for that.
Oh, no.
But thank you very much for sharing that. So now it's the moment we've all been waiting for, and I actually am incredibly excited to have the pleasure to present our graduates. But before doing so, there's just two final things. I know we're all burning with anticipation, but the first thing is when your names are presented, if you'd like, there's no pressure to do so, recognizing everyone's different comfort with being seen on Zoom, but we do invite you, if you are with friends, family, or other loved ones, when your name is called, please feel welcome to have someone or yourself put the scarf on you to celebrate your achievement. I also want to take a quick second on the topic of scars to acknowledge that, as someone mentioned earlier, we're so fortunate to have graduates from all over Turtle Island. This does include folks from British Columbia, and as many of you may know, with all that's happening in BC with the floods, a lot of infrastructure has been damaged. The point being that we have some graduates who will not have scarves on this day of their graduation. So I just want to acknowledge that just because they don't have their scars, that their graduation is no less significant or no less an accomplishment. And that we also want to say that our thoughts are with you, your families, and your communities, and we hope that you're all safe, happy, and healthy. So with all that being said, it is at long last the time to acknowledge our graduates. So without further ado, let us begin with the graduating class of 2021. So, Indigenous graduates, Doctor of Philosophy, Benjamin Gibo, Jazz M. Morgan, Willow White. Indigenous graduates, Master of Arts, Kelsey Brady. Indigenous graduates, Masters of Science Applied, Elisa Washtesu Bacon, Sarah Mulhall, Jessica Kirby. Indigenous graduates, Masters of Science, Jean-Gabriel Lacombe. Indigenous graduates, Masters of Management, Ryan Shelley, Aaron Wiltz. Indigenous graduates, Masters of Urban Planning, Zane Davey, Patricia Deere. Indigenous graduates, Bachelors of Arts, Caitlin Gilpin, Vienna Hall. Indigenous graduates, Bachelors of Social Work, Honor Parent Racine. Indigenous graduates, Postgraduate Dentistry Certificate and General Practice Residency, Mary Claude Bourgeois. Indigenous graduates, Bachelor of Music, Elizabeth Saint-Gelais. Indigenous graduates, Bachelor of Civil Law, Juris Doctor, Irene Bosom. Indigenous graduates, Bachelor of Education for Certified Teachers, Sandy Josephine Goodleaf. Indigenous graduates, Certificate in Education for First Nations and Inuit, Mary Napash. Indigenous graduates, Bachelors of Education, Naomi Hogan-Paul, Andre Labanek. Indigenous graduates, Certificate in Public Administration and Governance, Ida Labirois, Veronica Labong, Patricia McAvoy. Indigenous graduates, Certificate in Human Resource Management, Petal McCumber. So, to all of you, congratulations. And at this time, I would like to take a moment, invite all of you, if you are comfortable, mute yourself, put yourself on video. The stage is yours to celebrate, clap, cheer, words of encouragement for your fellow students. This time is yours. This stage is yours. So now it's time to celebrate. Congratulations to you all.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations to all the graduates.
Félicitations, congratulations.
Congratulations on amazing achievements.
Congratulations, everyone.
Make some noise.
I can't believe that the graduates are actually so quiet.
I know. What
I
noisiest.
Ida, you used to make a lot of noise in my class. Where are you now?
Even though the fall cohort is a bit smaller, it's wonderful to see this the wide spectrum of graduates, from music to urban planning to teaching. It's wonderful.
And it's nice
I
to
thank
see.
McGill for giving me the opportunity. This is my second certificate, and I'm already looking for my third. What am I going to do? But I want to tell you, the online program was the best. It was hardly any stress. I mean, no stress really. Even though we went through COVID, it just seemed so much better to do it here at home. And it was I enjoyed it. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and congratulations to all my fellow graduates. I know I made a lot of good friends, and we're still in touch. And Carmen, thank you so much. She was one of my best teachers.
Great.
Thank you. I did not pay her to say that, but thank you.
So, as is always required, some of you may not know, I'm the interim director for Indigenous Initiatives. So OFNI and School for Continuing Studies and First People's House all worked very hard to organize today's event. And we have an agenda, but really feel free to go off script. Anybody who wants to jump in and share anything with the rest of the group. Some of you, we're aware, have worked very hard to juggle professional responsibilities, family, and studies. So that in itself is a real achievement.
Very shy group. I guess everyone's feeling all tired from all the work that goes into their degree, but please feel free to take the mic. Any encouraging words or thoughts, we'd love to hear from you.
Félicitations, congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. It's amazing.
Ben,
Ben, you made it.
Voice. That's good.
Perhaps if everyone is all right, now that we have a moment where Ben's sound is working, maybe we strike while the iron's hot and give chance of Ben to say a few words. And then after Ben's done, if anyone else would like to speak to continue this period of celebration, we can come back to it. But just because we got Ben now, let's take advantage of it. Ben, are you comfortable to say a few words?
Lamia, thank you so much. I have a PhD, but I don't know how to use Zoom. So I joked with my family that, they call it a terminal degree because they try to kill you while you're getting it, but it's totally worth it. So Benji Boi Michiapie, Tiospe Mitawahe Wakankadiduta, Ate Mitawahe Wawapi, Ina Mitawahe Ayua Waka. So my name is Ben Gibo. I'm from the Red Lightning Clan in family units of the Yankton Sioux tribe of South Dakota, and we have relatives with the Chinoopa Waka up in Brandon, Manitoba, and many of the Dakota Plains communities. And it's such an honor to be here. I just wanted to congratulate everybody, in the work that you've done. We're undoing, these colonial oppressions, which we know so well in our communities every time we are advancing in higher education. It is a pathway to opportunity. one that I've taken as an older person coming back to school to do a PhD in social work. And I have so many people like you to thank, my partner, Tracy, for all the support and love, and also, you know, Indigenous Access McGill at the School of Social Work for helping me. I did a qualitative study of Indigenous healthcare providers, talking to Indigenous nurses across Canada about their experiences, physicians, what's going on. So it's very timely topic. And, you know, many themes came out of it, which is beyond the colonial oppression, which we all know and can, you know, try to, you know, undo and stop, that we also have a great resilience in our own traditional communities. And so I offer this sage and these feathers from the Black Hills of South Dakota on this day to all graduates and your families and say, you know, good job to you. The other thing I wanted to just share is the importance of forgiveness, that in the Indigenous community I come from, it's very difficult, and we find that forgiveness is a mighty lever. It's a great tool to, you know, remove barriers that allow people to flourish in relationships. And, you know, it's not an easy topic in where I come from, because strife is a very big part of our culture as well. But I tell people, you know, try to forgive. You can hate poverty, you can hate homelessness, substance use, you can hate, you know, racism, but don't hate another person. And that, you know, if somebody's done something very wrong, they should be held accountable. But the pathway towards reconciliation for us interpersonally is to reject all this worthlessness that was put upon us and to value each other and ourselves. And I think that you graduating today are an example of that. And, you know, I come from a community too where people will follow. You know, if an example is being set, there's a replication that happens. So I'm hoping that this is also a replication, that people will bring back that education to their community and people watch you and they'll also follow you. So that way we get more and more. But those are just a few of the words. And thank you for being so patient. And it's just wonderful to see everybody. And I'm wearing this on the Metro. On Friday, I'll be going to Place des Arts. And then I'll be doing homeless outreach afterwards, because I'm a social worker. And that's part of my job as a professional, is to try to help all community members, even ones struggling. So I'll be celebrating with them and talking to them about this educational opportunity. So bless you all and your families, and Palamia. Enjoy your day.
Wow.
Oh, thank you, Ben. You know, it was worth the wait. Despite all the technical issues, that was one heck of a speech. So thank you so much for, as always, sharing your wisdom and your compassion and your kindness. Thank you so much. As promised, though, I still want to open up the stage for any other graduates who'd like to share any thoughts or feelings in this moment of celebration and achievement. So feel free to jump in. Don't be shy.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi,
Take it away.
My name is Kelsey. I'm graduating with the Master of Arts in Political Science, and I just wanted to take the time to congratulate all my fellow graduates today. And I have a list of people that I want to thank for being here today. So I'll start with my family, the ones who are here. So my grandfather, Roger Normando, to my left. My grandmother, Joan Bertrand, to my right. Do you want to come in there? Yeah. My mother over here, this is my mom, Lori Normando. This is my father, Sean Brady. My brother over here, and my sister-in-law, Allison Wallace. I also want to thank my Annie Darla, my Annie Leah, Auntie Gail, my Uncle Carl, my cousin Cindy, my Uncle Tim, and my cousin Nicole for attending the ceremony today. And I also want to thank my friends, Claire, Mila, Gary, Oliver, Gemma, Alec, Sam, and EB, and my friend Alex for being here today. And I want to thank my professor, Professor Levy, who has been my supervisor for the last 7 years at McGill. for being here today. Thank you so much for taking the time. And congratulations to everyone.
Wow, that was incredible. Thank you so much for sharing everything with us, Kelsey. And thank you to your family for coming out so strong. It's wonderful to have such wonderful people coming together to celebrate a wonderful opportunity for Kelsey. So thank you so much. I really enjoyed that. Anyone else? Oh, awfully quiet. Well, I don't know. I'm going to look inquiringly at some of my colleagues. If no one else is comfortable speaking, should I move on to the closing remarks, or should we keep a little bit more space just in case anyone else wants to speak up?
I just hope that you're keeping your good voice, and cheers for Place des Arts. I so look forward to seeing you in person and to congratulate you in person. Merci.
Maybe you're onto something. Maybe that's why everyone's being quiet. They're conserving their energy for the big day. All right. It's all strategy. I understand now. All right. Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead. I'll say my closing remarks, and then I'll give one final chance in case anyone wants to say anything. But I also want to, as many of others have, want to congratulate all of you on this accomplishment. I think it goes without saying that to graduate from McGill takes a lot of determination, perseverance, and hard work. It's really hard. Having done it myself, I know it can be very difficult and it can wear you down. But to come out the other side of that, just as testament to your strength. So congratulations to you all. And to do that during a pandemic, nonetheless, is all the more impressive. And a lot of people have spoken here today about how you are role models for communities. And it's without a doubt that you are. And as you transition into this next stage of your journey, I have absolute confidence that you'll go forward these next steps with the same ability that you've demonstrated in this step of your life. But perhaps it is the soft part of me. The soft part of me that wants to take a moment to say, I hope you also take a moment between this transitionary stage in your life to breathe and truly feel the celebration inside yourself before you move on to the next big goal, the next big task, and the next big trial. Really take this moment to enjoy yourself. Be happy, be proud, relax and unwind before you take this next big step, because life goes fast and you deserve a moment to just really be happy and proud of yourself. So again, congratulations. And it has been such an immense honor to be among you today. So thank you so much for being here. So one last time, for those who may be shy, before moving on, I will invite anyone to speak one final time. If not, we'll close out.
Hi, I'm the daughter of one of the graduates. I just wanted to say I'm immensely proud of my mom because I see her like struggle a lot. So yeah.
Thank you, Kristen. That's awesome. Way to be here for your mom. I'm sure she appreciates it so much. And congratulations to her and her success. Anyone else? Don't be shy.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, Caitlin, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
It's
Hi,
wonderful to
Dana.
see you.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Leanne. Yeah, so it's kind of weird doing this at home because before, like, everybody got to do it at the faculty club and it was like super fancy. Yeah, so yeah, I just want to like say thanks to everybody who like helped me out throughout like this whole degree thing and who will be continuing to like be my support system because I'm doing my master's now and I'm tired. So yes, yeah, I'm just happy that I got like the first part over with, I guess, and now I'm doing this thing, so it's cool. It's cool beans. Thanks everyone. Have a nice afternoon. This is weird.
Not weird at all, Caitlin. It's wonderful to see you here, and congratulations on getting through it. And you're off to your master's, next big step, and absolutely, you're going to do great. So thank you for taking the time to say a few words. It's wonderful to see you here, whether you're at home or not. Anyone else?
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. We're Caitlin's parents. Well, I'm her mom, her dad. I'm Leanne, I'm her sister. So we just wanted to say congratulations to her and how proud we are of how far she's come. So congratulations to her again. And we wish her the best in this new path in her life. Thank you.
But what's in Caitlin?
Okay, nice going. Proud of you.
Awesome. Thank you so much to Caitlin's family for saying a few beautiful words. It's so wonderful to see everyone here. It's amazing, as much as it is sad that we're not able to meet in person. I guess a silver lining of Zoom is that no matter where we are, we can come together and have family, still be able to attend these events. So it's wonderful to see people's parents and other loved ones here today. So thank you again for your supportive words. Anyone else?
Matthew, this is Carmen. Hi. I'm speaking on behalf of one of our students who's in BC and dealing with the flooding. And she just sent me a quick text and said she'd like to say a few words. She could not attend. She apologizes for missing the scarf ceremony, but our thoughts are with her and hope that her and our family and our community are safe. It's Patricia McAvoy. And she just wanted to say, I just wanted to thank everyone at McGill for an invaluable educational experience that is benefiting my community. So those are Patrica's words. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Carmen, for sharing those words from Patricia. And as I said earlier, my thoughts to her in BC. It's a difficult time, but I'm glad she could take some time to share her experiences and thoughts. Thank you so much. Anyone else? I like it. People are getting a little more comfortable again. People talking. Excellent. Don't be shy.
I'll go.
Excellent.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Me? Yeah. So I'll go for my mom, Ida, from all her family. Not only did I plan your wonderful celebration, but my mom's been doing her degree for a super long time. So we're super, super proud of her. I want to send a big congratulations to her from me, my dad, and my sister, and her 3 little munchkins.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dana. And congratulations again to Ida. I think there was someone else who was speaking. Feel free to jump in.
My name is Alex, and I'm friends with Kelsey, and I'm just so, I want to congrats everyone. But Kelsey, I'm so proud of you. You've made it. You come from a long way. I know you had like rough times and it wasn't easy, but you've made it. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy to see that all your family is around you to support you. And I hope for the best to your ton doctorat. But I think it's very important that you take a moment to celebrate and breathe a while you're surrounded by everyone who loves you. And really, again, congrats. I'm proud of you.
Incredible. Thank you, Alex. I really value your message of celebration and relaxation. I 100% endorse this idea. And again, it is wonderful to see friends, family, all these people coming together. This is what makes these scarf ceremonies so special. Would anyone else like to take the stage?
Hi everyone, my name is Patricia, or Degahawakwa. I won't be making convocation this year, so I want to thank all of you for organizing the scarf ceremony, because this is the only chance I'll have to celebrate, and I really appreciate it, all the work you've done. Balancing studies, having a very young family, working internship, and all the work that went into this graduate diploma was really, I think, deserving of the final woohoo that you were trying to get out of us. But yeah, I'm really proud of my accomplishments, and thank you again for this chance to celebrate with you.
Glad to hear a woohoo. You know what? I'm going to do one in solidarity with you. Woohoo! Congratulations. I'm sorry you won't be able to do the convocation, but it's an absolute treasure to have you here. And thank you so much for sharing your words. Would anyone else like to speak?
I guess I can go. Hi, everyone. My name is Nicole Brady. I'm Kelsey Brady's cousin. So yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations to everybody. It's a big milestone that you guys have gone through. So good job. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. So thumbs up. Kelsey, I'm really proud of you. Thank you for inviting me. I know I'm a little bit late, but please forgive me. And yeah, I'm super happy to see that the families around there supporting you. So I mean, I'm just here for a little bit more support. It's fine. Love you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for your support for Kelsey. It's wonderful to see the Brady family out in such strong force. You're very, very lucky, Kelsey. Anyone else would like to speak?
Hi. Hi, my name is Irene. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So that was my daughter, Kristen, that you heard earlier. And I'm from Northern Quebec, James Bay. And Kristen has seen me go through the program from day one to the long hours, as was iterated before, spent writing papers and reading a very new area for me. So I've come at this at a later point in my life. So I was trying to, as a parent, trying to get through the law degree at McGill, and it was very, very challenging, and obviously required a lot of, as people have mentioned, determination. And honestly, I don't think everybody's been very sorry. Everybody's speeches have been so filled with emotion that I know I couldn't have gotten through any of this without the support of my family, my parents, my husband, my children. And I am so proud that they can, or at least Kristen can be here to witness the fruits of all the hard work that was put into getting through the program. And I'd just congratulate everybody else on the hard work. And yeah, I mean, just trying to get through the pandemic as well. You can kind of throw everything at us that was, yeah, so I'm rambling, but thank you. Thank you so much.
Not rambling at all. Thank you so much for your powerful words, your strength, your vulnerability. And you're right, a lot has been thrown at all of you, but you're all here. You all graduated, and it's incredible. So thank you so much for sharing, Irene. It was very powerful, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Would anyone else like to share? All right. Looks like maybe things are winding down. Well, I'm scanning through the cameras to see if anyone's leaning forward to speak. Anyone else? Real quick. I'm gonna start becoming an auctioneer and kind of doing a countdown. Okay.
Sorry, my connection's really bad, but I just wanted to, I'm a friend of Kelsey's. I did my master's with her, and I just wanted to send a big congrats to her and all the other people who are here today as well. Kelsey was truly someone who just brightened the room with her smile and resilience, and honestly, one of the greatest people I met at McGill. So I just wanted to express how proud I was, and great work to you, Kelsey. Love you lots.
Thank you, Mila, for your kind, supportive words. Would anyone else like to speak? Here I am looking through the canvas again. All right. I think now it might be safe for me to close it out. That being said, I've already said my closing words, but I would like to take one final moment to say one other thing, which is just to say a big thank you to everyone who helped organize this event, because as we have all discussed with the pandemic, it's hard to do things that we used to do, so it takes a little extra work to still make things come together. And so I'd like to give a big thanks to Robin, Antoine, and Dana, who helped me in preparing for this event. And I'm sure there are countless other people behind the scenes that have also helped organize this event. So a big thank you to them. Don will be closing the ceremony. Before he does so, I also want to give a big thank you to him for taking the time out of his day to share his wisdom, his compassion, and his medicine with us. So thank you so much, Don. And lastly, I again just want to thank all of the graduates for coming, having their families come, because while we are all from different places, the Guild does offer us a chance at a community. So it is a real pleasure to have all of you together. So thank you, everyone, for putting this together and coming together. It's been wonderful seeing you all. So without further ado, I will pass for one final time the stage to Don. So thank you so much, everyone. Don, take it away.
Well, Al and Matt, for taking the responsibility of being the master of ceremonies for the day. I want to thank you for presenting yourself in such a good way. I'd like to thank Dana in the First People's House for all the contributions you have done for the Indigenous community, and by holding events out throughout the year, especially even during these hard times, the inability for us to come together as a people. You know, the gathering that you guys have every year, the Maui in September, where we can come together and share our songs and share our dances, and our fellowship. You know, to seeing the Indigenous people come along and come together and meet in this way. You know, to be able to do it here, it's so nice to see the families of the graduates, and what a powerful example, you know, that you are to the next generation. Because sometimes, you know, our parents didn't have that ability to be able to achieve what you have achieved. And now you are carrying on a legacy of great accomplishment. And the next generations will see that in your family. And they will continue to live their lives in a good way. And hopefully they'll be able to continue their education, but continue to study hard, to accomplish the things in life that you have accomplished in this time. You know, our education never ends. You know, we continue to learn on a daily basis by everything that happens around us and the people that come into our lives. And like I said earlier, you know, there are so many teachers out there. You know, the most important ones are those that don't have degrees, but they have life experiences. You know, we go to our elders and we ask them for teachings. And we ask them to help us, guide us in a good way, in a spiritual way. You know, and there are so many teachers out there, but most importantly, you are all great students. You know, we learn to open up our third eye, you know, to have an open mind and become teachable. You know, that's what you have done. And we acknowledge that, we recognize it, and we embrace it. And we ask you to continue, especially those that are going on to your graduate degree. You know, I'm not wearing a hat, but my hat's off to you. You know, because you continue to embrace education and embrace knowledge. You know, I have a friend in the States who calls himself a professional student. You know, he's been going to school for like 20 something years and continues just add on degrees, you know, and that's the proof right there that we never stop learning or have that willingness to want to continue to learn, you know. So I would like to close out by singing an honor song for those students and the sacrifices that they've made to obtain that knowledge. You know, a degree is a piece of paper, but what do you do with it? You know, go out there and spread that knowledge to the world and help educate others. To the families who have stood by their side and have pushed them in a good way, in a soft way, to allow these students to thrive and to go out there and grab the world, you know. And, you know, like I said earlier, you know, education is something that nobody can take from us. This is what we've learned personally. You know, these are the sacrifices, and these are the commitment that we made to better our lives, you know, through education and through walking a good road, you know. And so I look forward to seeing everybody next September at the powwow. Hopefully you guys will be able to have a powwow. It's always a good thing. Like when I go there, it's not just for me just to sing and just for me to dance, but to also to see all the students, and for me to see even all the little ones that come, you know, from the daycares around the area. You know, you're all powers of example. You know, they know that are in the crowd are students that have accomplished many things. So I want to continue to, you know, I just want to say Valalio to all of you for all that, for being you. Continue to be you. You are a strong, powerful example on how we walk and how we treat ourselves in a good way and how we walk a good road. So I want to sing this song, close the song for you guys. It's a Mi'kmaq honor song. And I seen a name up there, Ida Labilowa. I know her people are from Ill River Bar, and I have many friends in the Labilowa family. And so I want to say congratulations. And all my relations, you know, he's one of my Mi'kmaq sisters from back home. So I would like to sing this song to honor all of you, you know, the students, parents, family, all the graduates, people who have already graduated and that are here today. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Sudeli galon si ulas escamo. Wea, hey, Mr. Nogama, Valario, thank you, everyone, all my relations. I wish you all the best. I wish you much success and all the example, to the people, to your families, and to everyone, all who matters in your lives and in everyone's lives. Mr. Nogama, Valario.
Thank you, Don. I think Don's words, the power of the honor song, there is no better way to close the ceremony than that. I have nothing else to say because it just won't compare. So thanks again, Don. Thank you to everyone here. And thank you for listening to me and being here. So have a wonderful rest of your day and celebrate. Kawapamitin mina. Goodbye.
Apnemotis.